the team I always am interested in hearing is people that you haven't maybe had the chance to play with, and they've just absolutely ruined a couple of days for you. Who would be your best 11 played against?
There you go. So there's a couple probably that make it from both, because I played with them at RCB, but Coley at the top with David Warner. You know, as much as it pains me to have Aussies in this team, they're tough. They're tough to play against. They play the game hard, and a lot of them are world class. And David Warner is, I know he rubs people up the wrong way a little bit and gets under people's skin, but he's a serious player at the top of order. And obviously, with me being an opening bowler, I have to bowl at him quite a lot. So David Warner gets in the top.
Bloke, doesn't he?
Yeah, he ain't too bad. Hashim Amla was always a player which I found so hard to bowl at. I don't know whether I just suited his game or what, but he tended to whack me everywhere. So I always get him in my best 11 that I've played against. Steve Smith at 4. Pretty obvious. He's going to again, but effectively could be the next Bradman and just scores for fun. Kane Williamson. He probably gets in the 11 best blokes 11 as well, as we all know, one of the world's greatest blokes as well, but serious player. De Kock at 6 for me. Quinton de Kock is one of those players that, often does get pretty scores, but whenever we've played against him, he scores big hundreds, and I find him one of the hardest players to bowl at. You get a side 4 or 5 down early, and he comes in and just whacks you to all parts. So again, he makes the team. Along with AB de Villiers, I know I spoke about him, similar to Joss, absolute freak. Dre Russ gets in at 8 as a T20 player alone. I don't think there's anyone else scarier to bowl at in the world at the moment. He's done it for a long period of time, but he hits the ball as hard, if not as far, as anyone I've seen. It's frightening. Running in from 22 yards and having to let go a ball at him. You want to hit the rewind button, hit the rewind button, and get going backwards. You don't want to be going towards him. Pat Cummins, world's best Test bowler at the moment, but across all 3 formats, he's brilliant. He's very hard to face. He's always at you. Can bowl good pace. Nathan Lyon has got him as the spinner, just because his record is so good as a finger spinner. Has done it all over the world, and his record is a lot better than people think. So. Him at 10, and another Aussie to finish it off, Brett Lee. Growing up watching him, and was fortunate to play him when he was at the back end of his career. But one of the world's best that's ever played the game, in my opinion, from a bowling point of view. And I used to love watching him bowl, so it was a pleasure to be able to play against him as well.